Hi everybody, this is Jared from goHUNT. We got Torey here from Darn Tough. He's going to tell us about some socks.
So back in 2004 when Rick was taking over the company from his father, Rick went to the folks in the mill and he said, I want you to make the best possible sock that you can. And essentially what they did is they came out with a run of socks, went out to the Vermont City Marathon in Burlington and just started handing out socks with his business card attached. And really the focus of that was try these out. If you like them, don't like them, give us feedback. And that's how Darn Tough was born. So really coming from a story where, family run business, things were really kind of struggling with everything going overseas. Well, how do we really keep it in that family and keep it local to Northern Vermont and continue that process and grow the brand? So as Darn Tough was launched, what really the big focus on here is if somebody's gonna spend $22 to $30 on a pair of socks, Rick's philosophy is we're going to take care of that person. So we have an unconditional lifetime guarantee on every single pair of socks that come off of our production. As we look at that, it is no joke. If you have these socks for 2 years, 1 year, 3 months, if you put a hole in them, we will replace them. No questions asked. As far as the process of knitting the socks goes, for Darn Tough, it was really important that we are using a performance fabric. That's why majority of the socks that you'll find from us is a merino wool. That being said, we get the question all the time, are these socks 100% wool? They're not. When we look at the fabrics that are going inside of them, the wool that's used, it's 100% wool. It's not a wool blend like you'll see. Some folks, they'll actually mix wool with spandex and lycra into the individual strands. And what that does is it kind of makes a stretchy, almost little kind of a loose fitting sock. What's unique about our process is the wool that we use inside the socks, it's 100% wool in that yarn, but then we add spandex and lycra elsewhere. What makes it Darn Tough is the materials that go inside of it. So traditionally a pair of socks in that performance category might have somewhere between 900, 950 stitches per square inch. Darn Tough, we're actually going to have over 1,400 stitches per square inch. So it's a huge difference. And really the breakdown in that is as you wear these socks, it's not going to break down each individual fabric. You're going to have a lot more distribution over those fabrics over time, which means that you can wash these 20, 30 times and they still feel like they're brand new straight out of the packaging. When we start talking about the difference between cushion and full cushion, on the boot socks, you're going to have the same exact length. One of these is a large and extra large, so it looks a little bit different. But when we look at this particular sock, this is going to be a boot sock cushion. And what that means is you're going to have cushion on the shin, you're going to have cushion on the bottom of the foot, but there's no cushion on top. Gives me a little bit more breathability, something a little bit lighter weight, maybe a mesh on top. Great option for that. But if I'm looking for something where maybe I want a little bit more protection from the boots, if I'm wearing something that's a little bit of a heavier duty, full grain leather, into some lighter plastics, things like that, then I want a full cushion. It's going to protect the top of my foot. The other benefit is the warmth. When we look at the regular boot sock with just regular cushion, it's nice and warmer temperatures. It's going to allow your foot to breathe a little bit better. The nice thing about wool, it really does the work for you. So as you do perspirate, the wool is actually going to leave you feeling dry. That's the biggest benefit to merino wool is you don't feel like you're saturated. It doesn't feel like you're uncomfortable. Full cushion is that full wraparound. Gives me a little bit more warmth that's being retained as well as protection from your boots.
Yeah, I used 2011's early season and 2012 late season. Seems like they're a little bit more warmer too with that extra cushion on top.
Absolutely.
We have just 3 options right here, but we have a lot more options in the shop. So if you want to check them out, just go to goHUNT.com. Check out Darn Tough socks. If you have any questions, you can put a comment down below, and if you can, subscribe and like.